it's all funky, it's all groovy, even if it's heavy, even if they screaming, even if it's just cello, still disco, baby.
Hi, my name is Charlotte.
My name is Nicole.
My name's also Nicole.
And we are Dollhaus. So Dollhaus started as a project in which I wanted to gather some of the most talented trans and gender non-conforming musicians in the state for a bit of like a Southeast emo supergroup. I met Nicole through her work in Bay St. Louis. She was working as a bassist in a Fleetwood Mac cover band called Rumors.
And then I'm still in that now, doing shows here and there, but I met Charlotte through going to one of her shows because our band went to go see her because our drummer knew about the band. So it was like third party meeting up, but I had done music in high school. Like I did saxophone in band, so I had like known music up until that point. I just not played really like professionally string instruments before. So I've only been playing for like 2-3 years.
And Nicole was working in different blues bands, different classic rock bands, even some jazz stuff. She was in a lot of bands.
Met Charlotte about 2 years ago. She was in a cover band. I was in a couple cover bands. I was trying to get into like solo stuff, playing piano, and yeah, we made good friends early on, especially being two trans women in a very disparate place, just doing the same thing. It was cool.
And I snatched them from those roles to start an originals project where we primarily focused on music that we actually really enjoyed listening to. And I was very fortunate in having these conversations that both of them, we all shared this love for emo music, Midwest emo music.
Hello, good people. My name is Twurt Chamberlain. I'm from Lexington, Mississippi. That's Holmes County. We down here in Jackson tonight over at the Cathead Distillery. Basically, just to get started, I just want to say I'm in a really good place musically. I'm very happy about what's going on. I'm feeling like I'm pioneering my own wave. My inspiration is drawn from different decades of Mississippi music as well as music and different cultures from around the world. I like to think that on stage I have complete freedom to create and do whatever it is I desire as far as creativity goes. I have an awesome band around me. I've been fortunate enough to play with some very dope musicians around Jackson, Mississippi and surrounding areas. And Twurt itself is my childhood nickname. My teenage years, I turned it into an acronym. That's TWURT. That's the world's most unique representation of truth. It's just something real. You know, I'm Twurt, you're Twurt. I'm trying to represent something. And to be honest, I don't even have to think about it. The journey I'm running on, I'm really myself. I'm the same person on stage that I am off stage. And I smile a lot, but I'm recently kind of realizing that I smile with every emotion. You know, a smile is a very powerful tool. You're gonna always see me smiling on stage. That's half the show. People you never know who wanna smile with you, you know what I'm saying? I'm not on stage mean mugging. And as far as my presentation and my performance and my art, when people ask about the genre We're gonna call it alternative. Some people gonna call it country. Some people gonna call it punk. Some people gonna call it hip hop when he's rapping. So, but I got something for everybody. Mississippi music is very important to music itself. And unfortunately, and not so much anymore, people from all around the world realize and recognize the music that has forever come from out of Mississippi. And sometimes we the people don't. And I'm here to make sure we do. You know, like I can make a hip hop track, I can make a hip hop sound. I'm good, I'm really good at that. I got some stuff on SoundCloud, just Twurt Chamberlain on SoundCloud. But it's like once I pick up that guitar, you know, my life ain't been the same. Once I picked up the guitar, I was able to really, you know, write music that just wasn't about rhyming, it was more about feeling. Had a little kid at my band practice recently, and he was like, I couldn't even understand the words you were saying, but I felt it. And that's good enough for me, because, you know, it's all about the uplift, it's all about the positivity. We really are, you know, pushing and pulling frequencies. And that's the kind of community that's really going on in Jackson. Jackson, you never get to see this side of Jackson in the news and the media. They always want to like distort it and put it down, but I have amazing positive experiences out here. It's done a lot for my career. I made some great connections. Networking has been phenomenal. Over at the Patton House, I'm provided a place to practice with my band, and just watching the art community grow. The museums out here are amazing. I just got a lot of great things to say about Jackson. This is by far one of the most talented states around in all genres, you know, in hip hop, rock, country. You know, I feel like all the women can sing, all the dudes can sing, you know.
A lot of our music has to do with relationships, acceptance. You know, we have a song called "Is This Tinnitus or Are You Just Happy to See Me?" And that song is entirely about the idea that the fact that many people are unwilling to come out to their friends and family when they are interested or seeing a trans person. It's a point of contention. And so those kinds of struggles that I think that, you know, trans people of today deal with on the regular, whether it be discrimination, whether it be secrecy, those are the kinds of feelings we want to reflect in our music. You know, we don't want to just stand up here and sing about girls and love. We want to invoke the same feelings that we had during those writing processes. We have a bit of a weird structure when it comes to writing. Usually one of us will kind of come up with the spark of the idea, whether it be a riff, whether it be an idea, and we'll flesh it out a little bit. And then somewhere in that process, we will take the tone and the vibe of that piece and we'll compare it to the list of ridiculous song titles and concepts. So we have some, we have some stupid song titles, and I think it's a niche in the genre to do that, and we are all about it. So songs like Astrology, the study of rocks and shit, Taco Tuesday only comes once a week. Those definitely pull from some of the bands before us that kind of paved the way for that. And we love taking the ideas that we're coming up with, associating it with one of these ridiculous song titles, and then being like, all right, what's the deeper meaning behind that then? What's the metaphor in that? And I think it really helps our song process, our writing process.
Hometown, insert own hometown here, is exactly about what it sounds like. Feeling that relatability of not feeling at place in your own city, in your own state. Feeling like you are a stranger, you're an immigrant there, you're a minority. And going to these different cities and playing this music with them, all I found is people who related to that sentiment and who never felt at place here. I mean, it's the sentiment of all punk music and Midwest emo music, and it's all about hating your dumb little hometown. I say that the coast has been kind to us, but there are so many cities in this country that are so much kinder to trans folk, to alternative folk, And to see that love, we've gotten the opportunity to play in Memphis, Starkville, Pensacola, New Orleans, Birmingham. We are incredibly fortunate to get to travel as much as we do and share our music with as many trans people as possible, as many alternative people as possible, and anyone who's willing to actually listen. For once, we're all doing a project where no one's listening for background noise. No one is just trying to enjoy their meal and wishing you turned it down. That scene almost died. And it's venues like here at the Coffee House Fabelhof in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, that scene is still thriving. And there's a resurgence in wanting that connection with real bands playing real music, playing original music. There's not enough of it, but it's growing.
It's cool to grab the microphone and know that you're gonna win. It's cool to grab the microphone and know that people are gonna listen to you. It's weird because it's been like that since I was a little kid. I used to read my poems in the church and in the classroom as I would read and talk and recite and rap. People have always paid attention. So as I grew up, I became more aware and self-conscious of the things that I say. It's about having fun, man. It's just like, when I pull up, before we start doing all this, I've been on the sidewalks playing for years. I was playing on the sidewalks in Green Bay. I was playing on the sidewalks in Milwaukee because this old jazz teacher, he told me, he said, man, you're an outside player. They might come to the show to see Bon Jovi or Prince or somebody, but when they come outside, I'm the little boy with the bucket, beating on the bucket. I'm the guy with the guitar. You got to meet Twurt when you come outside. And you know, that is fulfilling in itself because sometimes people are gonna say things like, thank you. Sometimes they're gonna throw you money. Somebody threw me a lot of money last night tipping me. That was, thank you. You know, like it's like, damn, I can make a living doing this. And no, it ain't gotta be easy, and no, it ain't gotta be overnight. It ain't about fame. It's not about fame for me, at least. Kodak Black got a song, he said, calling his spirit. So I'm calling my spirit. And me doing this, I feel like I'm doing my part as far as the flow of earth. You know, like, just like I'm not here to bother nobody. I'm here to show these little black boys and little black girls that, you know, we can be rock stars, man. We can have freedom in this music, and not just black and white, but you know, I definitely, because I want them to identify where they haven't seen much representation of themselves. My goal musically, in the simplest form, I want some little kid to be mopping the floor 40, 50 years from now with me in his headphones, like me when I'm listening to James Brown or somebody like that. And they get inspired and say, oh, this is different. Oh, how did I not know that this music existed? I want to be that for somebody, for a lot of people. I want my music to last forever. I want my songs to last forever. And I'm still in a point of developing because it's in my head, but to get it delivered to where it's in your head is the challenge, you know. But I look forward to the challenge. I want not necessarily be a hands-on music teacher. I facilitate drum circles. I like to get into that a lot more. My drum circles have been an enlightening experience for myself as well as the attendees, because you're taking a room full of strangers, most people who don't even feel like they're musically inclined, and you get them to do something simple, but they're doing it as a group. And as they do it as a group, it becomes a beautiful song, and you know, and that just lets you know the music is within everybody. I mean, I also want to inspire people. When I was in Lexington, I would sit outside on the sidewalk and play my guitar, and you know, people, it's almost like recruiting. People would pull up and say, hey, you know, my son wants to learn how to play guitar. Can you teach him? Or my son said he want to do what you're doing. You're the guitar man, right? So I went and bought some fruit off the back of the truck in Lexington, because it's a small town the other day. And there was an older gentleman. That's always fulfilling when the older people, you know, realize what I'm running for and what I'm chasing on. You know, that's like I'm being accepted by my predecessors, even if they're not musical. They remember a time where all black folks was playing instruments and stuff in the band, and all bands had music. We got an electronic. I'm not shying away from that. I DJ and mix music and all that stuff too. But it's something about getting these kids and getting these people back to the live music aspect of playing their instruments and playing their drums, you can't beat it, man. I'm telling you, you can put an 808, you can put all the 808s you want, and that feel good in the club. But when you in a concert and you hear that electric guitar rip through the crowd, you hear the drum hitting, I mean, man, you can't beat that. That's it's in you. If you a baby, you ain't even gotta know that you gonna move.
We usually don't call our songs by their full names because they're so long.
So yeah, like warning labels is a great example. The full song title for that is "Warning Labels Are for Babies and Quitters." That song is about wishing that the person you were seeing would have just been upfront about their red flags right at the start. But then acknowledging that when you're in that moment with somebody and you're getting to know somebody, you are often blinded from those things. You won't see those red flags. It doesn't really matter. The heart wants what it wants. So yeah, Warning Labels is one of my favorites. Jersey, we always close on Jersey, and that's a really emotional song about a very complicated relationship I was in. And we usually we have the ending of that song is written as Freak Out at the end, so that's different every night.
So I think the turning point for the band really was when we played Trans Day of Visibility in Jackson, Mississippi. It was probably our 4th or 5th gig that we had ever done. We were very inexperienced. We were still getting our bearings of how our live sound was going to be. And we had the opportunity to probably play in front of close to 100 trans people that just cared. For the first time in my career as a musician, it was a moment where everyone actually centered their focus. And I felt like I was playing to people I was supposed to be playing to the people that it impacted and the people that mattered, to see representation of trans people living their dreams and doing exactly what they want to do and what they love to do. I know that that was representation I never had growing up. I never had a trans person that I could look towards and say, wow, I could do what you're doing and it wouldn't be the end of the world. So Dollhouse's biggest mission during all of that, we are for trans youth. That is our target audience. We will never stray away from being for trans youth.
People here. It's like 3,000 people right here. Y'all just can't see them. We're really little. Like really little. They're very little, but they're big. And you see them, go out there and dance with them. Don't leave them dancing in the rain alone.
As you watch me perform, you're gonna realize, like, I'm stopping my songs to talk to the crowd. Who gonna dance with me out there? You know, take your problems and put them right here in the middle of this dance floor, cause they can't beat me, and they won't beat you no more. You know what I'm saying? Every time I get on stage, I got this thing It's James Brown. He said, get up, get yourself together, and drive your funky soul. Man, people just want to dance. I don't even like people that don't dance. You know, I know we go through some stuff sometimes, but I hope you find your dancing shoes, even if it's weird. You know what I'm saying? You know, just move a little bit, smile a little bit, man. Don't be so bottled up. And I know it ain't just that easy. I know it's not. I'm just saying stuff, but I mean, you really gotta fight. I don't think nobody should be giving up. I think you should really be a fighter for what you love and for what you stand on. And it ain't never supposed to be easy. If it was easy, you wouldn't appreciate it. I appreciate the little thing because I had to get hard with it. I got a really nice guitar now. I appreciate it because I remember when I didn't. I remember when my instrument got stolen from my car one time, 2 guitars, and somebody gave me a guitar at work. They were like, no, you need to have an instrument. So now I give people guitars. Yeah, man, I'm about to have my first son, my first child. I'm really excited about that. I've been cloned. My hope is that he takes hold to the guitar. You know, he'll be watching this in the future. I hope you pick up the guitar and play it, but you can do whatever you want to do. But you pick up the guitar and play it, you're going to be way better than me because you're going to already have it and you're going to be able to get expensive guitars that I couldn't afford, son. You know what I'm saying? I got a bunch of catchphrases. They'll slip out. Sarcasm and disco. I don't know who it is, some philosopher that they quote, he says, comedy is a tragedy misunderstood. And that's so heavy to me, you know, because it's just like perception is everything. So sarcasm, I say, is how you look at stuff. You change your perception, you can change the world. And disco just means all music, because all music is disco to me. You know, it's all funky, it's all groovy, even if it's heavy, even if they're screaming, even if it's just cello. Still disco, baby, you know. And music doesn't have a color. It don't belong to you. It don't belong to you. It don't belong to you. It comes from God. We tune these instruments to the frequency of earth.